running around the beamos. Running around the beamos. Oh, what? I wasn't doing anything important. Greetings everybody, Ocarina Games Online. Welcome back to more The Legend of Zelda, Ocarina of Time. Last time, we started our climb up Death Mountain, and we got to the Dodongo's cavern, the second dungeon in the game. In this episode, I didn't mean to pick that up. We're gonna hopefully get further through the Dodongo's cavern, potentially finishing the Dodongo's cavern. Whether we will or not, that is to be determined. But all I know is we have new territory we can go to, so we are going to explore said new territory. Starting with whatever is in here. Hopefully something useful. Well, the door locks behind us. Oop. We have a new enemy. We have Armos. They disguise themselves as statues, and, well, you can probably figure out the rest. What you gotta do, you gotta hit him with a bomb. And they're gonna try one last attack and try to blow up on you. And let's claim whatever's in here. My money's on it's going to be the compass. Guess who's right? It's the compass. Alright, so now we have both the map and the compass in hand. Now, it might not be completely obvious what you gotta do. You gotta do... bomb. Place it right here. This game can't handle this many explosions. It's way too many polygons. I don't know. But that makes a staircase for us. So we can keep moving. Very, very nice. The staircase does have something else to it that you might want to keep in mind. But we're not going to be seeing that quite yet. Though we'll come back to that. Let's just keep moving forward, because right around here, there's a wall tool here. But more importantly, there is another golden Skulltula. So that adds another gold Skulltula to our defeated gold Skulltula list. And we're about 19. So one more, and we will be a fifth of the way done with the gold Skulltulas, as there are 100 in the game. Very, very nice. We have fire keys here, which they're keys, but they're lit on fire. They'll probably end up doing more damage to you if you get hit by one, because, well, they light you on fire. I can imagine being lit on fire is more painful than just simply touching a bat. Maybe I'm crazy. Anyways, going through here, I recognize this area. We're back in the main area. The area that had that beam was where he started the episode, and we're just on a higher floor. But we're just passing through here. There's more we're gonna be able to do in that room, but first we need to get the dungeon item, because if you haven't gathered by now, if you haven't played a Zelda game, each dungeon has their own special dungeon item. And anyways, you never know what will be around the corner in these narrow paths. Use Z targeting to always look in the proper direction. This is a useful technique, isn't it? So it's basically hinting at that. If you're not careful, you can find stuff like that. And it kinda sucks. Speaking of things that kinda suck, first in this chest, there's a red rupee. If you want some money, it's right there for you. But this throw sucks. You can see what you gotta do. You have to throw the bomb flower up there to break the wall. And it is, if you can't tell, it's kind of finicky sometimes. I don't know, maybe there's a more efficient way of doing this that I'm just not aware of, but come on. One problem with bomb flowers. The moment you pick them up, they're gonna start going off. Don't make me have to cut. I might have to end up cutting because I just hate this throw so much. We'll give it a few more tries on camera. Come on. You know what? Let's try something a bit different. Let's try this instead. Hold it for a while. It's about to go off. Throw it. Almost, but that might be the strategy they're intending for you to use. Instead of throwing it at, like, the perfect angle. There we go. Okay, I guess I won't have to cut. Unless that ain't for me. Alright. Go ahead and shoot the eye, because why wouldn't you? It's an eye in a Zelda game. Eyes in Zelda games are meant to be shot. No matter what eye it is, unless it's your own, in which case, don't get your own eye shot. Anyways, in this room, we have 2 Lizalfos, which is the same as that other room that had the 2 Lizalfos before. And there's actually something a bit interesting about that, which I'll show once I kill these 2 jerks. Die! I said die! Alright. Lizalfos, other Lizalfos, come over here. Just want to chop you down. Alright, you're dead. Now we just gotta get the other one. You would be so kind as to come over here. There you are. 1 hit and dead. Now, interestingly enough, we go over here. I'm not gonna go get those hearts because if you look down here, you can see down there that is the room where we actually fought the Lizalfos before. And I lied. I'm gonna go get those hearts. So yeah, if you're gonna go get those hearts, be careful not to fall down because you will have to do quite a bit of backtracking if you do, and it's gonna suck. Alright, let's open the door. And once again, another eye switch. And in turn, there's also an eye switch there, so difficulty scaling, I guess. I'm getting slightly more difficult. Anyways, go over here, and you got the thing. We have the bomb bag, so now we can freely throw bombs and store bombs on top of that. No longer have any use for bomb flowers. So let's go ahead and equip those right away. Alright, now going through here. We're back in this room. And stepping on the switch is going to form us a bit of a shortcut back to the 2nd floor. So because of that, I can keep going through there, but there's something I want to do really quick. In this room, right here, there's a bomb wall. We might as well see what's in there. You know, gotta explore everything. There actually isn't really much here. There's just 2 business scrubs. Nothing too terribly important, so don't worry about going here if you're not trying to explore every last room. And fortunately, it's not going to be out. It's not going to be that bad getting back to where the main room is because we'll be able to get there through here. And we're on the 2nd floor, so that shortcut we formed, well, let's first jump down to the 1st floor. Surprisingly enough, Link didn't take damage despite falling down a whole floor. Link, work with me here. Alright. Can I make that jump? Nope. Okay. Yeah, see, that's what happens when you fall into lava. Alright, so now we gotta play the waiting game. So now, as you can see, that platform over there is now gonna rise on up to the 2nd floor. So that's the shortcut we made for ourselves. Now, if we ever need to get back to the 2nd floor, we can do so very easily. Which is actually convenient because there is still a few other things we need to do on the 2nd floor, which I could have done, but I decided to go open up that pathway thing. With that switch on, the moving platform goes higher. Now you can quickly reach the second floor. Yes, indeed we can. And because of that, we can go this way. There's the bridge isn't complete here, and there's two places we can throw something down. Might be important in the near future. First, there's a treasure chest here. And inside is a whole blue rupee. A rule of thumb, though, if you find a blue rupee in a treasure chest, usually if you don't have a shield equipped, or like if you lost a shield, you can find the shield in there instead. So say for example I got my Deku shield burnt up while in here, that chest would contain a Deku shield instead. That's a general rule of thumb. But what you have to do is you gotta throw the bombs into the eyes of the giant Dodongo statue. It's not entirely clear, and really... Uh-oh. Yeah, it's not the most clear thing in the world. And if you can't tell as well, bomb throwing mechanics are basically the same as bomb flower throwing mechanics. If you're standing still, you'll just set it down, but if you're moving, you'll throw it, which I guess I didn't exactly voice that, but I guess you could figure that out. Okay, that should do it. There we go. Back down to the first floor. So we gotta enter the belly of the beast. Go through here, and this is actually the home stretch for this dungeon. I'll bring it up. We've done everything we need to on the second floor, and there's not much to this dungeon left. We just got this little pathway here, and that's about it. Ow! Friggin' keys. We go over here, and we've got a bit of a, not really a maze, but kind of just a pathway. And over here, another breakable wall. Now, one thing I want to bring up, mentioning these breakable walls, you might remember there was one inside of the Deku tree, but we can't do anything about it now. While we can do something about it right now, we're not going to be heading back to the Deku tree, because even if we can get past that wall, there's nothing we can, there's nothing we can do yet. So, do not worry about going back to the Great Deku Tree to see what is behind that wall yet. Because, it's not important yet. We will head back there eventually. Do not worry. Yeah, I'm taking a lot of damage, though. That is a problem, because we are coming up on the boss fight, right? But I think... Come on. Yes! There is a fairy here, so if you want to get a fairy to put in a bottle or just use the fairy in general for healing, you can do that. It's good because if we push this block, push it some more, and we pull, and then we go around it, and then we keep pushing it. Just keep on pushing, like friggin' keys. Go away. You're not wanted here. I said you're not wanted here. What part of you're not wanted here do you not understand? There's a switch there, and that opens up the door. And it is a switch you have to have constantly weighed down. And now, it's time for the boss fight. First off, in this treasure chest, there's some bombs for you. Which is good because you have to place a bomb there. Stirring off this fight against the infernal dinosaur, King Dodongo. You're gonna walk forward very slow-like. When he opens his mouth, gotta throw a bomb at him. Then, attack him. After that, he's gonna roll up into a ball and he's gonna start rolling forward. You want to get out of the way. If you're close enough to the lava, he'll just pass you all together and you won't have to worry about it. But this boss is pretty easy. It probably is gonna take you longer than Queen Goma did. But it is still... I had to make sure I dodged him. It is still very easy. Another hit, and he is already dead. That guy must have had a very cold heart because it was apparently cold enough to cool down the lava. Get ourselves in our heart container. We now have 4. I can't count. We have 6 of our maximum heart count. And let's get out of here. It's me, Darunia. Well done. Thanks to you, we can once again eat the delicious rocks from the Dodongo's cavern until our stomachs burst. What a wild adventure. It will make an incredible story. I can't believe that the Dodongos suddenly appeared in such great numbers. And that big rock blocking the cave. All this trouble must have been caused by that Gerudo thief, Ganondorf. He said, "Give me the spiritual stone. Only then will I open the cave for you. You, on the other hand, risked your life for us. Kid, I like you. How's about you and I become sworn brothers? No, there's no big ceremony involved. Just take this as a token of our friendship." You obtained the Goron's Ruby. This is a spiritual stone of fire passed down by the Gorons. Slight hookup in my reading. You don't know what he means by sworn brothers, but you've collected 2 spiritual stones. You have 1 more to find. Brother, you keep brushing up on your skills as you travel, won't you? You should go see the Great Fairy on top of Death Mountain. She will power you up. Hey everybody, let's see off our brother. You did great. How about a big Goron hug, brother? Attack of the Gorons! Alright, with that, we've cleared out the Dodongo's cavern. However, we're going to be heading back in there. Why is that? Well, I said, remember this bit in the dungeon? We're going to go do that. So, I will be right back. Alright, back in this room. You might remember this room. Where we had to lower the staircase. Well, there is a vine here if you have not lowered the staircase by taking the long way by going back up to the first, or back up to the second floor. I can't do this yet. Never mind, I'm just being stupid, but now you can see there's a gold sculpture there at the very least. But we don't have the necessary abilities. Even if we do kill it, there's no way for us to get up to where it is. But at least you know that now. God, I'm stupid. Well, in that case, I'll see you back outside the Dodongo's cavern. Actually, we can just jump down from here, and it won't be much of a worry, because this is where the entrance is. That works, too. Well, that was an adventure. Alright, there's a few more things we can do on Death Mountain, which we're going to be doing them in the next episode, but if we place a bomb here, this leads to this place, which first I'm going to kill these Tektites, so they're not bothering me while I'm doing this. There's a gold Skulltula here. Now it might look like, oh, there's no way we can climb up there. Wrong, this is actually a climbable surface, despite how it looks. However, one other thing is, now that we have 20 golden Skulltulas, let's head on back to Kakariko Village. Because we might be able to get another reward if we go back to the gold Skulltula house. Because now we have, how many do we have? 21. Alright, let's see if there's anything new. Hopefully there is. The curse has been broken. Thank you. Here's a reward for you. You get the Stone of Agony. If you equip a Rumble Pack, it will react to nearby secrets. I don't have a Rumble Pack. If you're playing this on the 3DS, you will instead get the Shard of Agony, which, once again, will react to secrets, but it'll basically appear in the corner, and that's going to be your indication that secrets are nearby. It basically is to help you find stuff like grottos, because not all grottos you can find immediately. Well, like, you basically have to do something like, say, for example, lay a bomb down, and you can open up the grotto. It's weird like that, but with all that done, we got through the Dodongo's cavern. We got through the remainder of it in this episode. So, next time on The Legend of Zelda, Ocarina of Time, we're going to be heading back up to Death Mountain, and we're going to see if we can visit this great fairy that the Gorons were talking about. See you guys then.